Hey y'all, how's it going? Awesome, I hope. Okay, so welcome to It's Complicated, and today I thought I would throw back a little bit and talk about becoming a teen mom. I was barely a teen mom because technically I was 19, but still, it has teen in the age, right? So when I was 19, I was waiting for my friend in a parking lot. And she was supposed to meet me there, and I'm like just sitting in my car, and there's this other guy, and this was kind of a place where people like frequented, to like go to clubs and stuff, but it's kind of in the daytime. I was waiting in my car, and this guy was there in his car, so we were talking and getting to know each other through our cars, and then we exchanged phone numbers, because he was cool or whatever. I don't remember like the exact way things happened, but I just remember like we started talking and then we hung out in person. I can't even remember like where it was or anything, but somehow we met up. We hit it off. I was kind of pissed because he was short, like he was probably like this tall, but I didn't have like issue with that. I mean, kind of, but whatever. Somehow he charmed me. I don't know. I think I didn't care like what I was doing in my life at that point. I was just kind of like in this whole, I moved out of my parents' house. I got my own place with roommates and I got a job, whatever. I can do whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up having a kind of a one-night stand in a way with him, like a two-night stand. And then a month later, I got a positive pregnancy test, and I was like, oh, I'm having a baby. Okay, well, at least I know who the father is. Because that's pretty promiscuous, I must say. Especially the years prior to that. But I was like, I'm having a baby, but like, I don't know if you want to be involved or whatever. Like, I don't care. I was just very like nonchalant about the whole thing. I was super excited to be pregnant, but I'm a very like... I just kind of accept things as they are. I'm like, it is what it is. So he was like, yeah, I'll be involved. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we decided to give it a real go. So we stayed together and had moved in with my parents. I moved out from my apartment with my roommates, and then we both moved in at my parents' house. He was really nice, wasn't in love with him, but I didn't not love him. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't the thing, but it was like fine the way it was too. The baby was born. It was a little girl. She's now 20. And so he was there during the birth and everything. He was like really, really good with me, and took care of me and made sure I was comfortable and everything. So I had the baby, and then we stayed at my parents' house, and then we got married. When I was when she was 5 months old, I think. Is that right? Yeah, she would have been four, almost 5 months old. We got married because his family was like, they're Catholic, and so they were like, you have a baby and you need to get married and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, makes sense, whatever. So we got married, moved into an apartment, moved out there quickly because they had a lot of problems, and then we moved into this other apartment. So everything was okay. I was just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I still don't love him, but like, I'm trying. I'm trying. It just was not working out. So it's really actually hard for me to remember everything that happened because it was 20 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. By the time we got divorced. But I probably have it written in a diary somewhere, truthfully. But I just know we weren't in love, neither of us. And we ended up getting a divorce about 9 months after we got married. I think I filed at that time. Because we got married, but our divorce was official in 98. Luckily, I had a lot of help with my daughter. I stayed with my parents. I went back and lived with my parents. My dad and my mom helped raise her and take care of her, and very, very good influences on her life. And her and my dad are still best friends to this day. When she was 3 years old, she declared them best friends, and they still are. So the thing with being a teen mom is like, I wouldn't have traded it for the world. No, I love my daughter so much. Her and I are really close. Kind of helps that I'm like not super older than her, but I'm still mom to her, which sometimes it's like kind of funny to me because I'm like, I'm really not that much older than you. And sometimes my instinct is to want to be her friend. I think I did a pretty good job disciplining her as she grew up. And of course I had my parents to help. And then I did end up remarrying for a little while to my other daughter, my next daughter's dad. And I actually had her when I was 23. It's hard being a teen mom, but I know I had a much better life as a teen mom than a lot of moms. If you are pregnant and you're a teen, or maybe even just in your younger 20s and you don't know what to do and you don't have family to help you, I would try to find a church to help you. If you don't have a church, just kind of look some up on the internet, and maybe a non-denominational one would be good, and just see if there's anything they can do. They probably have lots and lots of resources that you haven't even thought of. So yeah, if you're a teen mom, just try, or a teen pregnant mom, just try to find someone who can help you. There's someone out there, maybe a friend's mom, a neighbor, but please don't feel like you're trapped, because you're not. Even if it's not the right time for you to have a baby and you feel like you couldn't take care of that baby right now, please just think about putting it up for adoption. I know that had I thought I wasn't ready, then I definitely would have done adoption. There's no other choice for me, but like I said, I was very lucky to have a lot of help. So if you have any questions or suggestions for my next video, please leave them in the comments, and check me out. I'm on Twitter most of the time at Steph Bogart, I think. Steph Bogart 1. I don't know, Stephanie Bogart. It's on there somewhere. And there's a link below, of course. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later. There's a squirrel. Of course. Love y'all. Bye.